So the person that I have chosen to do my accessibility study on, his name is Jordan Coburn. I grew up with him, and he has hearing aids, and this is something that we have talked with him a lot about growing up, and he is now living out here in Provo, and he is attending BYU. So this is Jordan. Jordan is from Dayton, Ohio. Like I said, we grew up together, and he's living out here in Provo, Utah, and he is attending BYU, and he is studying to become an accountant. So Jordan loves sports. He loves being able to run and do those types of things. It's been kind of hard being able to do athletic things with different types of hearing aids growing up. They'd fall out, people would step on them. I always got worried about that, and then if he did not wear them during sports, he wouldn't be able to hear his coaches yelling at him or teammates or anything like that. But being from Ohio, he loves all of the sports teams from his hometown, the Cleveland Cavaliers, the Cincinnati Bengals, and so on. He lost his hearing when he was just a few weeks old. He had an ear infection that the doctors didn't catch in time, so it ended up kind of festering for a little while, and then it ended up taking most of his hearing, not all of it. He used to have over-the-ear kind of bulky hearing aids, but since then he has upgraded to ones that you can barely even notice. If you look over at the picture, you can kind of see a little bit of his clear hearing aids going into his ear there. So his typical day challenges an assisted technology that he uses. So he's actually about to graduate from BYU, so his typical day is pretty normal. With his hearing aids, he can hear just as well as any of us. And now you can barely even notice his hearing aids. It pretty much just fits in with everyone else. Technology has come quite a ways in this aspect. Growing up, his hearing aids weren't so discreet. They, like I said, they fit over his ear, and they were pretty bulky. The few things that are different are being able to wake up with an alarm clock. He does not sleep with his hearing aids in, so a normal alarm clock will not wake him up. So what he uses instead is he wears a watch that will vibrate when it's time to wake up. It'll sync up with his alarm clock. It's pretty nifty. It's a pretty strong vibration. He let me try it out, so it was pretty interesting. And then he can wake up and go about his day putting in his hearing aids, except for while he is showering. With his hearing aids that he has right now, the doctor recommends not to get wet, so showering is a little bit difficult, so he cannot shower with them in. Hopefully, he said that hopefully his wife or something does not need something, or there's not an emergency while he's in the shower, because he probably won't respond to it. Some new assistive technology that is out there. A task I asked him about was being able to listen to music with headphones in. And he said he can't really do this because of the little piece of the hearing aid that goes into his ear. Earbuds are not really an option for him. There's not much room for the earbuds to fit in there. So a technology that I would personally recommend would be over-the-ear headphones. Some of the ones that a lot of the kids wear nowadays. So this way it does not go into the ear, but rather goes around it and would allow him to listen. Jordan really likes music, so he would probably like it and use it. He actually told me that would be a pretty good idea. And it's pretty reliable. Headphones, I mean, obviously the more you spend, the more reliable it's going to be. And you would be able to measure the success by if he was able to listen to music. So this was Jordan. He leads a pretty average everyday life. With the new technology out there, he is not really held back by his hearing loss.